Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about a very good topic that it's investment. If you're interested in investing, if you're interested in what would it take to become an investor, this is what you want to this is what you want to hear. Okay. So stick around. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm making sure that the audio it's working. But yeah, all about investing, how to get started, tips that you should take in consideration, things that um you will learn. I wish I could tell you that you're not gonna make mistakes, but you are gonna make a mistake, and it's all right. Don't give up. You will get it right. And some transactions you probably get a home run out of it, or even a grand slam. But there's some transactions that you are gonna take a loss, and that's all right because it's part of business. Some investors, especially beginners, once you get seasoned, you learn, and you're gonna learn because it's your money that you're playing with. um but let me not do much talking. And where where's my intro at? Here we go. All right, guys. So investing, right? We all want to invest. I think that it's totally natural. If you don't even thinking about investing, that's okay. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe you do some other type of investing. What we're gonna be talking about here is gonna be about um real estate investing. Okay, how can you make money out of that? Because if you're not doing investing, maybe you want to do stocks, or maybe you have some other way to invest. Anything that could multiply, as long as it's legal, right? I hope that everybody's doing legal stuff. But yeah, so property investment, let's get on with it. Let me share with you um how can we help you uh expand. It's very important to keep on growing. The main thing here is to understand that you're not gonna get it right the first time around. And if you do, great. If you do get it right the first time around, man, kudos to you. Kudos to you. That's like a big plus. But let's see here. Let's see if we could expand this so you could see. Okay. So basically, investment 101. Let me see if I could do this instead. There you go. Okay. Okay, investment 101. Okay. I already gave knowing your investment strategy. This is really good. You got to really sit down. It's not like you probably wake up one day and say that you want to invest, and that's cool. But which route are you going to decide? Whether you're going to be flipping, right? Understand the concept of flipping, knowing how that works. Rental property is good. That's actually one of my favorites. I know that you probably been seeing other videos that this this path of having a lot of rental properties, it's really um really it brings really low income, and in reality, if we really think about it, it kind of does, but I kind of like it just the fact because I'm acquiring and I'm building wealth. Multifamily units, that's also another way, or commercial real estate, commercial real estate, which that's also a path. So knowing what you want, it's really really important. This way it avoids the confusion going back and forth on what you want to do with a property. I hear it all the times with different clients. And then you have research high growth areas, jobs, market, and economy. So why do I need to do this? You probably say, why do I need to do this? You probably don't need to do this. You could talk to a realtor, to your lender, anybody that's done the business before to see if they will be willing to share where the investment. Um, but this is important just because you want to invest where you could rent the property, or going back to what you want to do. If you're going to flip, you want to make sure that the things that are being sold might get you enough profit. Okay. Now you are thinking, oh, I'm going to buy me I'm going to go buy me a house. And then after that, I'm just going to, what you call it? I'm just going to sell it. And then you want your margins to be like huge. You want to get like 100 as profit. You want to get as 80 or 200, or hey guys, it's these people. If you make 20, 15, 30K, that's good, guys, because guess what, last time you're gonna get your money back, okay, for your investment, your initial investment, your return, plus you're gonna get 15K in addition, or you're gonna get 20, whatever it is, after being sold. It's your first investment. That's 15K that you didn't have. So I want you to be realistic, and then once you get your feet wet on what to do, you're gonna start saving on things that uh spend more, that you probably would end up spending more money. Financing and leverage. Explore your financial options. Conventional loans, private lending, hard money, and or cash purchase. All of these are different ways to purchase a home. Okay, I know that there's a lot of videos out there that saying don't use your own money. If that's the route that you want to go to, that's fine. Just remember that nobody gives you money without something in return. Okay, private lending, hard money, conventional, whichever route you want to go. It's important that you know how these loans work. Okay, if it's a flip, you might want to do private lending or hard money. You know, if you have a lot of cash, then you might want to do just buy it outright, but it's up to you. I have a client that just buys cash. He doesn't buy finance. But at his point, sometimes I do advise him like, hey, it's better if you just finance. This way you don't expose yourself. It all depends your situation. It all depends how you want to maneuver things. you know but it's very good that you understand. Get with your lender, talk to your realtor, ask them to get somebody that knows about this, that has time to sit down and explain. This is not something that you could just rush into. You might see a property and you might be eager. Oh, I want this one, I want this one. Are you gonna buy this blindfolded? Like, unless you're super expert on what you're buying, you got to be careful. Cash flow and appreciation. This is just terms definitions on what you need to learn. Determine whether cash flow or property appreciation aligns with your goals. What is cash flow? Cash flow is the money that you're going to be receiving from your investment. If you purchase a property for 100, and then 100,000, and then you lease it out, right? For, let's say, 1,500. Your monthly payments are $1,000, just for say, right? That means that your cash flow is 500, right? Because you're gonna use $1,000 to pay off the mortgage, and $500 will go to your checking account, right? You should also, now that I say that, you should also speak with a CPA to make sure how you want to structure that. Okay, because I don't think it will be wise just to put it in your personal account. But I'm not a CPA or a financial advisor. I'm just here to educate you on what I know. Okay, and that's real estate investing. So that's cash flow. Basically, the returns that you're getting um, from your investment. Now, property appreciation is basically if you buy that same property for 100,000, and then 2-3 years go by, and that property went from 100 to 50,000, and then another 2 years go by, and then they went up to 200,000. You sell at 200,000. That means that you have appreciation property of 100,000. So you double your investment. So it's after whatever your initial purchase was, whatever it comes out to, you know. So that's appreciation. Understand the definition is very important, and what you're trying to accomplish at the end of the day. What is your goal? Are you trying to just flip a house, get that money for something, and find another property? So that's very important to have. Risk management and exit strategy. This is where something that a lot of people fall short. Always have a backup plans. Selling, renting, refinance, or partnering is always important, because at the end of the day, this is a risky business. This, as much as successful stories you may hear, there are horrible stories. Okay, so always align yourself on what is best for you, what is best for your family. You don't want to invest 100K and find out that the property is not even yours. You just finish paying off some tax lien, and then it becomes, you got to come up with another amount of money that you might not even have, you know, or maybe that property that you have there cannot be rented, right? Or you cannot you cannot refinance, or you cannot construct. You need to have somebody to guide you, that have some sort of knowledge. So it's really, really important um that you do this, because at the last of the day, we get into investment to win, not to lose. I know at the end of the day, we are gonna end up losing, whether losing as like, you didn't get that property that you really wanted, or it didn't sell for the much after the flip, it didn't sell for the amount that you wanted. I could take those losses any day, but you don't want to take losses on, you invested 100K, remodeled it, and the property is gonna sell for less. Then you are at a loss there. Those are the losses that we trying to avoid. Okay. Oh, what says here? Begin with a single family rental or house hacking before scaling. So now we're narrowing it down even more, right? Do you want a single family? Do you want a multi-family? Do you want a lot? Maybe you want a lot just to build on it. You want a lot to build, and then build a home and then sell it. What is it that you're specifically looking? And you should do all scenarios possible. Does this benefit for me? And does that benefit for me? What do I know? What do I want to learn? Where do I want to? There's a lot of questions that you need to answer yourself. So I know that this is not a one-on-one, but if you want a one-on-one, I'd be more than happy to help you out and what is it that you're looking for. Build a strong network with agents, lenders, property managers, investment. This is absolutely a must. Must know, because not every lender does the same. Not unfortunately, not every agent knows the same. You know, some of them have more experience than others, different connections, different investors. So yes, it's pretty important for you to keep your doors open. But once you find your lender that you like, that you can make things work, once you find your lender that you guys like, hey, this guy is for me, he goes to bat for me, he advises me, then yeah, you might want to stick around with that. Run the numbers. Analysis your rental income, expenses, your return of investment before investment. That's what ROI means, return of investment, right? Return of investment, that's basically, like I mentioned before, you buy the property for 100, you sell it on the market for 180 after everything, after paying your realtor, your title company, anything, what you invested on, right? Let's say you invested 30K to repairs and all of that. You deduct everything and you say, oh, I'm gonna go home with 20K after everything is sold, for example. That's your return on investment. Okay, a lot of people forget about that, and then they be like, oh, I'm only taking home 10K. Even 10K is good for your first. It's 10K that you didn't have. But I get it. You make this big sacrifice. You sacrifice hours and all of that. I get it. I get it. But just it's still money. It's still money. If you didn't want your 10K, I mean, I'll be more than happy. Okay, secure the right financing, improving. Yeah, this is back to the financing, improve credit, explore options. Right, this goes along from what we spoke. Let me see, what's this? Be patient. Yeah. This is very important. Don't go rushing. Don't go rushing thinking that you find a house real quick, or take your time. Don't be a snail, don't be a slowpoke. If you like it, other people are gonna like it too. Have your numbers, have your agent, hey, can you run numbers about with this property? Da, 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 da. Have a form ready, or ask your realtor, hey, can you create a form so I could just to make the process easier, and I could know whether it's good, but don't rely all on your agent too. You need to put the work as well, because at the end of the day, once you purchase that property, no matter how mad you get at your realtor, it's your property. It's your property, Mike. It's your property, my guy. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. Just to get started, this is a few pure fundamentals. Pure fundamentals. There's a lot of information you can find online. There's a lot of things that you could do. Don't be scared. I know it could be scary. But once you get the hang of it, once you start doing it over, you're probably gonna feel like you're a pro. And but don't get too cocky. That's the people that always get burned. People are not gonna want to do business with you. So it's very important just to stay humble, just to be honest with people. Like, I want to buy your property, this and that. Run some numbers and get it done. Get it done. Make sure you have different contractors. That's important too. Knowing how much maybe a contractor would charge you for X amount of money, and this, or you could be the general contractor, and then have more control. So it all depends on how you want to do this. I just know that it's important to be aware. You don't want to just not be hands-on. So, but yeah, If I could help you with anything, I'll be more than happy to. So yeah, guys, let me see if I could. Nope. Nope. Let me see if I can fix this. There you go. Okay. And there you go. Yes. So yeah, guys, and investment in properties, investment in real estate, it could be very fun. It could be very lucrative. It could be very nerve-wracking. It could be a little bit of everything. So don't get scared. Be brave. Be cautious. Do your homework. Okay. Don't feel bad because you missed on a property. Maybe that property was a good property, but you learn as soon as you start. It's a learning process. Okay. I won't hold you more. I appreciate your time. Till next time, God bless and see.